My objective for this project was to explain how remote sensing is used in different ways in order to help the field of archaeology. I chose this topic because I wanted to show another way in which remote sensing is used other than the ways we talked about in class. The dictionary describes remote sensing as the science of gathering data on an object or area from a considerable distance, as with radar or infrared photography, to observe the Earth or a heavenly body. However, one type of remote sensing that people don't know much about is the remote sensing of archaeology, or what I like to call deep remote sensing. Satellite archaeology began in the early 1970s. This is because the Landsat and Spot satellites allowed multispectral analytical methods and pictures to be used for small-scale surveys because of their high-resolution optical imaging. These satellites would locate areas that are likely to be of archaeological interest. Even though satellites are used for archaeology, this has not influenced the production or usage of satellites and the space program. It has just been an added usage of satellites for remote sensing. As Tom Severe of NASA once said, much of human history can be traced through the impacts of human actions upon the environment. The use of remote sensing technology offers the archaeologist the opportunity to detect these impacts, which are often invisible to the naked eye. There are three main types of ways that archaeologists use instruments to detect subsurface features. These three ways are resistivity, magnetometry, and ground penetrating radar, or GPR. Resistivity, magnetometry, and GPR all detect subsurface features with great accuracy. However, resistivity and GPR use electromagnetic induction to probe the subsurface of the ground to find abnormalities, which can be new archaeological sites. Even though both resistivity and GPR use electromagnetic induction, resistivity works by measuring the resistance of the electromagnetic energy as it penetrates into the Earth's surface. This resistivity is then converted over into a computer where the archaeologist can see which part of the area he is surveying has the most resistance to the electromagnetic energy. Unlike resistivity, GPR checks between 20 centimeters to 5 meters below the surface of the Earth. This is a very small range, but what GPR does not have in range, it makes up for compactness and easiness to use. GPR works by noticing significant physical and chemical differences between what is being looked at and the surrounding subsurface area. GPR can either show a side view of the surface being looked at or an overhead view. This is because GPR can either be dragged over an area by hand or looked at through a satellite. This gives a variety of options for archaeologists. Then, with spectral remote sensing tools, GPR can create a satellite image of the area that is being looked at. Magnetometry can usually look at things between 1 to 2 meters below the ground. Some archaeologists consider magnetometry the best way to survey an area because it is way faster than the other two. Another good thing about magnetometry is that it does not need electromagnetic induction. It uses the Earth's magnetic field to judge the subsurface magnetic readings. Sometimes, if both the ground remote sensing and the remote sensing from the satellite are not the best quality, the GIS, or Geographical Information Systems, are used to combine both generations of the subsurface area being looked at. This technique was used in one well-known study where a group of archaeologists excavated a series of trenches from World War I in Belgium. In conclusion, I have shown three main types of ways that archaeologists use remote sensing for their field. I also have learned how to find peer-reviewed articles better using the Furman Library system, and to manage my time between doing the project and researching all the information for it.
And I've been waiting for this moment for all my